Good morning. I did the reading today at 6:10 a.m. and today is April 15th, 2025. This gives us a 6-1 energy for the time, which is a 7, and we have a 10-10 energy, which is a 1 for the date. And I am using the Wizard's Tarot. Today is Mars Day, and the beads for today are red coral for vitality and strength, carnelian for motivation, courage, and communication, garnet for passion and drive. We have clear quartz, it amplifies energy, and tiger's eye for courage. And I know myself, I am petrified right now, and I'm not going to lie. I find that we're in times where I don't know that I understand at all where we're going, but I sort of do. So today's reading, you're going to have to kind of follow along carefully, is going to be about Mars, which is in detriment in Cancer at this time, but has moved on, is no longer retrograde, has been direct, and is now advancing, and it is advancing towards an opposition with Pluto, and this is going to be its third and final hit. And when we see this, we know that this is where we're going to see the action. This is where it's going to become real. So let me begin the reading. We get the number 18 card, or a 1-9 card, which is the moon. And we see that it is between two buildings. And what does this mean? I think it has to do with the archetype of divisionary and where we truly are, where we have one type of belief on one side of the fence and we have another on the other. And we've been told who to be outside of what's real. Many loyal to whom they're loyal to, wanting to finish something, an idea being all that. Yet there appears to be something fading in the process of what has been required. Many windows for us to observe and see. But if you speak, you're at risk of being impelled. Many indoctrinated will tattle on you, leaving many in fear. I've been tattled on already. Pluto opposite Mars in Cancer, likely by family members. So what do we have? We will meet, as we always do, daily, up to and including April 26th. This day is the day that marks the opposition, where it goes exact with Pluto and Mars. A high voltage energy symbolizing the intense power struggles we are in. There is going to be a dramatic confrontation coming and exposure of the hidden information. This battle is you and I versus Mars and forces of authority, Pluto. It will bring deep-seated issues to the surface, forcing proper change. It is a surreal time we're in, where truth has been obscured and reality manipulated. Our numerology says we are in a spiritual awakening and will emerge to a new chapter. In this image, we have a wake-up call in the morning of the 26th. We will be confronted by mechanical sentinels. A show of power. Those caught up in the past, wanting to package it and call it our future. But the night shows up and will not allow for all this blockage of information. You see, he's jumping over the logs of blockage. Our cities and streets, as people gather, not as individuals now, but as archetypes against authority. We will rebel. Order and chaos, facing the dark sentinel out in the open, where we can all see. We are about to have the apex to this story. What is going to unfold is justice in the 10th house. Someone is about to face it. Venus and Mercury, there are those making plans, but the entire country is paying attention, and all of it is now reaching its breaking point. What has been hidden will be revealed. And I'm just going to say this, these videos don't get very much traction, likely because I don't know. But when you knock somebody in the head and you take theirs that belongs to them, you create a problem morally. And we're there. Likely our retirements are in danger at this time, perhaps even gone. The Knight of Swords, in this sense now, exposes this in the 10th house. Observe and try to avoid judgment. It won't help. Many are trapped in views, manipulated belief systems. And as a result, we must seek clarity and not haste. Our way of being is only as strong as our ability to adapt and be transparent. Our knight rides in with bursts of information, attempting action. At this time, it will be, for those who have darkness, a truth bomb. Pluto is our old structures, things that have been around a long time, facing a reckoning of sorts. In our 10th house of the king and the 11th house of his cabinet and aides, who all attempt to charm us and manipulate us through media to sway our opinions, many gaining strength through associations, leading to reputational risk. The Decan of Venus, Mercury in the 11th house of our Knight of Swords, with Pluto going opposite Mars, has the risk of exposing unethical behavior. Venus in the 11th associated with gains financially through collaborative efforts and social connections. So this is dipping in, or insider dipping, or informed actions, if you will. Financial gains through manipulation. But this only works out over time if it's lawful and ethical. Otherwise, we can expect exposure. We are seeing firsthand Venus, insider workings without any consequences, as our financial future starts to look rather difficult, because they're taking money that's set aside for those of us who are my age and not working anymore. We see the truth And we understand that those who speak better do so honestly. We're judging every word now, or forever be judged. At this time, do not expect those who are at the top with some abuse issues and issues with right and wrong to do anything but smile and tell us that everything is fine and shut up and go with it because we know what we're doing. This is likely going to backfire tremendously because there is a truth here that they are likely uninformed or underinformed about. As you are only as a human as good as your word. And if when you speak lies, you will be known for being a liar. And if you speak truth, you'll be known for being truthful. The vitriol right now that they want us to see and have be our future, we don't have to accept this. And Pluto in Aquarius says that their days are coming. There's going to be one more dip back into Capricorn with Pluto, I think in November, and I will be talking about that. When that happens, it's the end of something and truly the end of the way our government functions. I very much doubt we'll have another election, if you will. I think we'll more like have a cabinet and a parliament, sort of like we've seen in other places where we have better control of our system. And with that, please do like, share, and subscribe. And thank you so much for joining me here today.